Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kate Lasky, and I'm the Executive Director for Josephine Community Libraries. And I want to thank you very much for coming out to celebrate our library today. We are so pleased that the Illinois Valley Library has been open for a year. Now let's keep it open. Now we want to keep it open, and it takes a whole community of support to keep our library open. Also today, since it's September 11th, if we could all take a moment of silence. Thank you. It's important to remember September 11th. And Debbie is our branch manager, and I'll pass it off to her.
Welcome all. Thanks for coming. We really appreciate your support and encouragement. I know personally for a fact this library would not be what it is today without each and every one of you. The support you give to the library by coming and checking out the materials and using the computers and whatever we have to offer, and especially to our volunteers that work so hard without pay to do all that they do. I work hard while I'm here, but I could not do everything. There is no way possible. So I really do appreciate that. Can I use your little cheat sheet, Kate? There's people I want to specifically thank, besides my regular volunteers that are here weekly, week in and week out, to shelve, to work on the CERC desk, the employees we have from Job Council and Experience Works, and the support from Grants Pass Library. We also have quite a few contributors that from the Harmony Gardens and the Old House Nursery, the Wheels of Turning Garden Supply. I don't know if any of you have noticed the change in the front of the library and the work that's put into it. It looks lovely, and it's a work in progress. They still have more work to do, but they're working very hard. Kate Dwyer Catering has been very supportive of our library functions and has brought in donations. Illinois Valley News and the Illinois Valley Times have been supportive and want to keep supporting, and I appreciate that. Carol McBride is landscape design. She was a part of the landscape in the front. River Mountain Printing has been very helpful and supportive of the library. We use them when we need above and beyond what we can do here and when our equipment isn't working as it should. And Shop Smart also has been very supportive. They supplied the cake that you'll see out there today, beautiful large sheet cake, and have supplied other things in the past for our parties. And thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful time. And we're going to have Ann Depew, right? Yes. From the Garden Club come and say a few things. And because we were having a garden party today, I invited the Garden Club to come and say a few words and introduce their organization to the community in case you don't know about it. So Ann, if you come up and say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to start off by saying thank you to all the many volunteers that gave up their time and talent and resources to get the library back open, because no city should be without a library. And I'm at present the president of the Illinois Valley Garden Club. And the Garden Club this year is celebrating their 83rd anniversary. And I'll tell you a little bit about our club. We meet on the third Friday of each month, and we have a different speaker each month. So if there's anything that you don't know about, usually our speaker can help you out with it. And they all talk about the different kinds of plants and trees and the different ways of planting and ways of gardening. And I, for one, was real grateful because I moved up here from Texas where the the planting season and gardening season is totally different. And so when you move up here, you have to reorganize your thinking, because it just, what grows in Texas won't necessarily grow up here. And of course what grows up here won't necessarily grow in Texas, so it was different. And each year we have 2 plant sales during the year, and the proceeds go to a scholarship for a student at the high school who, one who is preferably a student who has some interest in horticulture. And some of the things we do, we work in the flower building at the fair each year. And we provide flowers at the White City Rehabilitation Center once a month, I believe it is. And we help support the Eagle Point National Cemetery, and also have done some plantings with other clubs at the cemetery. And we give a small amount to the Friends of the Library, and we provide the Audubon magazine for the library each year. And this year we have also planted a pink garden along with a birdhouse at the senior center in honor of cancer patients and survivors. And we have also planted some memorial trees where necessary. We also participated in the food bank, or the food drives at Thanksgiving and at Christmas, and some of our members bake turkeys and make cookies, so we could all be a part of the Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays for the community. And we have made some bookmarks that I can hand out to each one of you, or Debbie can do it. And it tells the garden club hours and our meetings and everything. And if any of you are interested, we would love to have you visit. We usually meet in the Belt Building, which is in Kirby. And we have a room down there, but right now they're remodeling, so we're sort of makeshifting down there. So, but we would love to have any of you who are interested come join us. Thank you. Where would you like those? There you go.
So I'm not sure if everybody in the room knows kind of some of the history of the Josephine Community Libraries, but as I start just standing there and reflecting on it, I'd like to share some of it with you if you are unaware, and certainly you can pipe in if you have a story or two to tell, if you were part of that original steering committee who reopened our libraries. In 2007, when our libraries closed, a group of concerned citizens got together and formed Josephine Community Libraries. And it's really easy to say that in one sentence, but it took a year and a half for that group to form a nonprofit and communicate with the state library and the county commissioners and reopen all the branches of the library. And the reason this day is so special is because this is the celebration of having Illinois Valley Library as the first branch that we were able to reopen from that group, that nonprofit group, Josephine Community Libraries. And that is a colossal effort on the part of individuals. And the volunteerism, the spirit of volunteerism through that nonprofit, Josephine Community Libraries, redefines volunteerism. We have amazing people. And I just really wanted to maybe have a show of hands of who all in this room and out in the library out there is a volunteer here at the library. I can't raise my hand, son.
Oh, this library.
This library or Josephine Community Libraries. All of us. Yeah. Thank you very much. We have more volunteer applications for you library supporters who are here today, and we need all kinds of amazing skills to keep our libraries operating smoothly. So please fill out an application. We have a spot for everyone. And also, if you are a member, thank you very much. We are a public library, so we're free and open to the public, but we are Our revenue and our operating expenses come from, or operating revenue comes from membership donations and support from local businesses like Debbie had mentioned. And there's membership forms up here, there's library card forms, so if you don't have a library card, please get one. You don't have to be a member to have a library card, but we certainly encourage it. And up to $5 to join the libraries today if you want to. So thank you very much. Thank you for being here. And now this is Barbara Ketley, one of our board members.
Well, thank you. I happened to be in at the very beginning, and boy was it hard. We got together and sat around a table, and this actually happened. It was a big table. There was about 20 people there. We said, well, what do you think we should do? Do you think there's a book that we could get on the internet called How to Start a Library?
I'm sure there was.
And so we started, we just put one foot in front of the other. Chroningers were there to help, so many people. Dave Toller was very instrumental. You can be very proud of that county commissioner, that he was instrumental in providing the liaison between us and the county. Because up until then, when the library closed, it was a county library. And so we didn't know, we had hoped if we opened that building that the county would, number one, let us, and number two, would not charge us a fortune to do it, and number three, would let us actually use the books. And so all of that happened. Dave helped us every step of the way and was instrumental in opening the library and dealing with the county, because we were a group of people that basically didn't know how to open a library. I've been serving on the board for about the last year and a little bit, and it's been very rewarding. I have to do this because I'm a bookworm. How many bookworms do we have here? Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. When the library was closed, we grieved over the fact that this part of our life, where we could come into a building and look at all this stuff, it's free. You know, and I suffered, and I'm sure that you did too, and that's probably one of the reasons you're here today. And so I want to impress on you how vital it is that we don't give up the struggle. And yes, it's a struggle. Let's be honest and upfront. It is a struggle to keep this library system open, because as people come in, the lights are on, there's people at the desk, the shelves are full, it smells like an ongoing library, and I don't think that uppermost in their mind is it's not being funded from some kind of a tax base. It's being funded from each and every one of us. Every business in this town should be contributing at some level. Every person we'd love to see contributing at whatever level they can. And one of the ways we've tried to make that easy is it on the membership form. I feel like the guy at church that's asking for money. But I just wanted to make all of you aware and to tell